Hello Azureus, what's up? Okay, here I want to give you some help with your alternate picking. At first, I have to say that I've been a big fan of Man's team. I've been trying to play like him during my whole teenage years. That's why I find it comfortable and familiar for me when playing. I really worked on this type of leagues. I have to say that it's not related to talent, it's related to hard work, to work on the right exercises, and to try to emulate the guys that you are trying to copy. At first, because when we first start playing guitar, we copy our heroes, and then if we copy many heroes, we get a bit from each of them, and we hopefully we made our own style. I'm still working on it. Okay, so you are saying that you are having some issues with your picking. I already gave you some feedback here. I think that you have to fix this. You can see mostly in the final part. I think that you could polish that right hand movement with these simple ideas. At first, you need to know. I'll speak by myself. This is what worked for me, and this is what I recommend. There are many other ways, but I speak about what worked for me and for all the students that I had. I mostly start the movement from the wrist. Okay, so the motion should be like this. Okay, not like this. Not focuses on your fingers like this. I don't recommend it, and I'll tell you why. If you are a completely beginner, if you ask a child to move fast his hand like this, he will be able to do it. He don't need practice. So it's natural to move your hand like this fast. Imagine that you have water in your hand. Oh, I have to keep it. But what happens if I ask that same child to do this fast? I can't even do it. You can't move this fast. So this explains why you need to focus the motion from here. So the first exercise that you should practice is just the movement, and don't think in your left hand. Okay, so you should just regarding your other fingers, it's the same. Some people use it extended, some people use it as an anchor point, some people use it like this, but in my case, I go from one to the other. It's the same. Sometimes I prefer to use it as an anchor pointer. Other times I use a closed hand. Okay, so it shouldn't be a problem. That it should be the same depending on what you need. But you should practice just. I'm watching myself there. That's why I'm looking at that monitor. So just that. You could practice in different rhythms and use your metronome for that. And you could practice, for example, in 8 notes, and you will be accentuated the first of each group of 2. Then you could practice playing 4 notes, 16 notes, sorry. So you would accentuate the first of each group of 4. You could play triplets, you would accentuate the first of each group of 3, and this is a bit more difficult because the accentuation sometimes is with a downstroke and other times is with an upstroke. So well, once you can play this at this tempo, start increasing tempo, you should be able to do something like this. I accentuating in 16 notes. Now triplets. Notice how I'm doing the less movement possible. I'm trying to do it very small with my right hand. I try to keep my hand relaxed and I don't move my fingers. I move just the hand from my wrist. A bit from the wrist and a bit from, mostly from the wrist and a bit from the elbow. Check it out. This is the first exercise. You should be able to do this to then start working on both hands and put them in sync. So I would really like to see a video of you playing this at different tempos, if possible over metronome, and then we'll continue talking about your picking hand. Okay, mate, I hope that it helps. Let me know if you have any question or anything else that you need. I'll be checking this thread. Bye bye.